You are in for the voiceover of your lifetime, so buckle your seatbelts. JK, haha, it's mediocre at best. Alright, I'm going into cake mix. And I'm just putting that into the crease of my eye, and then wow. I'm using windshield wiper movements and blending in circular motions on the outside of my eye. To give more depth, I'm going to go into tongue pop and put that just in the crease. Then I'm going to use Morphe concealer for cutting the crease. I'm doing a half cut crease. If you guys want a tutorial on that, let me know. But this stuff is really good for cut creases. I use quite a bit of concealer, and then I pat it out with my finger, and then I make sure everything's blended with that fluffy brush. I'm going in with tongue pop, and I'm putting that on the very outer corner and really packing it on and blending it out with that flat fluffy brush. Then I'm going into Prick, which is a very vibrant, pretty neon. It's like a neon orangish pink. It's a really cool color you don't really see. I'm very carefully blending that on the inner corner of my eye into the crease and a little bit almost in the middle. You want to be really careful with it so you don't get it on the bridge of your nose or get any fallout. And it's on the outside corner of my eyes just a bit. Going back into cake mix and putting that in just the crease and just doing some blending. Then I'm going into Sweetener, which is a very pretty color. Also, they did such a good job on this palette. My goal here is to be seen from outer space, so I really am packing that on. Then I'm going into Root Canal. I love this color. I'm going to be doing an all purple look with this color, and I can't wait to use this palette more. Then I'm blending it with a small fluffy brush, just slightly so it's more blended. And I'm going into Sweetener again with a flat brush and getting it wet because that was not enough. Now I'm going in with my finger because of course I need more shimmer. I need more. I've got a fever and the only prescription is more shimmer. I'm lining one eye and then realizing I want to go back in and use candy floss to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. And I'm using Wet n Wild loose highlighter powder. It's very pretty. I forgot about this stuff. It's like $5, guys. It's really good. Then I'm using Maybelline Stiletto eyeliner, which I think I used an old one on accident. But I'm going to just line my eyes with it and do a really bad job at my eyeliner. Do not follow me on this one. Do not go where I go with this. But thank God for concealer because I can kind of fix it a little bit. And it ends up looking okay. Doing my weird bad job at a liner, and then I'm taking a really flat skinny brush and I'm gonna line the eye where I want it and then pat it out with a beauty blender. Going into Cherry Soda with that flat fluffy brush, and I'm gonna line the bottom of my eyes just on the outside corners. Then I'm going back into Prick, and I'm going to take that and put it on the middle of the bottom lash. It's pretty simple. I'm just brushing back and forth, blending it. Then I'm going back into Tongue Pop, and I'm going to put that from the center to the middle. I'm going back into that Cherry Cola color, and I'm going to put it on the outer edge of my bottom lash and kind of blend everything together using Wimmel Wanda Swipe to line my cut crease, well, my half cut crease. Very pretty stuff. Then I'm going into Root Canal, and I love that color. Like I said, I'm just reapplying it and blending that with my fingers. I find it's easy to get a lot more pigment with your fingers sometimes. Blend that out a little. I'm going to use Jeffree Star's Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Weirdo, and I'm going to use that with a flat angled brush. I'm going to just put some on there and then line my eyes with it because I find that it's really pigmented and works really well. It stays longer than eyeliner, and I really like that stuff, so I suggest it. Then I'm using BH Cosmetics lip liner in red. No, no, no. Yes. And I'm going to line my bottom lid. I know this is kind of weird, but it works. That's L'Oreal Lumi Bronze It bronzer. I love that stuff. It works really good to build up. It's not a shade that will just mess up your whole look. And I am over bronzing because I just love it. I am a dork. Yes. This is the ABH stick foundation. If you don't use a brush with this and just put it on, it's going to be a mess and it won't blend. So I put it on the back of my hand and warm it up first. Gotta snatch that nose and the jawline. Make sure to blend that stuff, otherwise you will have such a harsh line. Suck those cheeks in, girl. Suck them in. Get some cheekbones. Don't worry, I'm going to be blending that in later with this brush right here. Then I'm using Mineral Powder Veil Finish by Maybelline. I really like this stuff lately. It works good for highlighting and helping with contouring. Get that nose, under the eyes. Love brightening under there. By the way, that's a Real Techniques beauty blender. It's like a tiny one, and I love that thing too. It's so good. Works really good for under the eyes. Mwah. That is Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm using that just to line the top lid, like underneath. Cringe. Gonna curl them lashes with that torture device. I'm using Pop Sugar Mascara. That stuff lasts a long time. It has not clumped up on me. Although the volume isn't there as much, it will not clump up. And also, it's got this tiny little thingy, and my eyebrows are going crazy. They're twitching. I don't know why. Wipe that away. Wipe all the bake off. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake. This is Alamar blush, and I love this blush set, obviously. I am sorry. I use those two shades. The middle shade I use on the inner of my cheeks, and then that darker one I use more towards the outer part. Oh yeah, this is pretty dirty. Sorry about that. Ugh. Very dusty in there because I don't clean it off. I'm using those two highlighters. I love this Tarteist Pro Glow palette. It works really good for a natural look. It works good to build it up and have just the nicest highlighted glowy face. Using a fan brush. I don't always use a fan brush. Sometimes I just put it on with my finger or a small blending brush. Highlight that nose. Get those cheekbones. Yeah. Get that lip. Look at that highlight. I'm just like looking at it like, oh. Sorry about this. My shirt's a mess. Oh my goodness, I hate myself. I'm going to put some lashes on. I don't even know what those are, but I'm putting them on. About to get some new lashes tomorrow. I can't wait to use them. Some magnetic lashes, which should be a lot easier. That's Duo glue, lash glue. But I hope you guys watch my video. What? Oh my goodness. Okay. 1 hour later. Alright, I waited for the glue to get tacky and dry. And I'm just going to set those lashes on my eyeballs. I feel like Morgan Freeman narrating my whole little video. Yeah, I have to make sure they're the right size. And I put a thin coat of that mask. Yeah, I put a thin coat of that lash glue on and wait for it to dry. I use some tweezers to apply them. I don't know what I'm doing there. Going back into the Jeffree Star. And I'm lining that inner corner. I really like that to be lined. I think it makes it look like the false lashes are more real. I'm obviously really feeling myself here. There's a close-up. Yeah, sit down. That's the NYX lip liner crayon, and it's in Rose. This I really like. I used it for my whole lip, actually. I used another pencil on the outside, but I don't know what it's called. I got it in an Ipsy a long time ago, and it's worn off, so I do not know what it's called. I'm sorry. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you subscribe and like this video if you did like it. There's me in my green wig. So peace, I guess. Hope to see you later.